Chosen ones, listen carefully. You need to hear this. Your quiet life, it's done. It's over now. Nobody else had the guts to say what needs to be said, so I will. Let's start with the raw truth. They lied to you about where the real danger was. All that talk, all those warnings, all the fake concern about people on the outside. Useless. Meanwhile, the real threat was right in front of you, sitting at your table, drinking your tea, smiling in your face. All while planning how to play the victim when you finally caught on. You know what they said behind your back, right? That you were overreacting, that you were making it up, that you were being dramatic. Funny how the same people who laughed at your gut feelings are now wide-eyed and silent because it's all coming out. Look at them panic. Look at them pretending like they had no clue. Look at them acting shocked now that everything they tried to hide is out in the open. Go ahead and hit that like button. Subscribe too. Because what's coming isn't going to hurt you. It's going to shake your enemies. Let's keep going. The whole town is whispering now, like they're in some scene from a play, because suddenly they realize you weren't losing your mind. You were surrounded the whole time. And here's the twist. It wasn't some stranger, it wasn't someone random. It was your own sibling, the one they kept telling you to be patient with, the one everyone jumped to protect when you said something didn't feel right, the one they praised while telling you to stay humble. But now, the story flipped. Suddenly, the truth you've been holding in for years is clear to everyone. You feel it in the air. It's changed. This is the silence that comes after the storm, not because the storm was you, but because the storm was always them. The people who used to talk down to you, quiet now. The ones who acted like they knew everything about you. Staying inside, avoiding your eyes, hoping you won't speak their names once everything settles. They feel it, deep down. The universe switched everything. Now the light isn't shining on your past. It's exposing their real reasons. That heavy energy, it's not confusion. It's guilt. They remember what they did when you were struggling, how they smirked, how they believed every lie your sibling told because it was easier than believing you. They remember how the room would shift the moment you walked in. They didn't know why it felt off. They just knew something around you felt too heavy, too deep, too different. And now it all clicks. The whole town freaked out thinking they were watching you fall apart. But it wasn't a downfall, it was a setup. And you weren't the villain in this story. You were the target. Your siblings spent years trying to wreck your image. They broke friendships quietly. They whispered to the right people at the right time. They twisted your secrets into weapons. They talked like it was a game. They tried to destroy your name like there was some prize in it. Think back for a second. Remember that job you almost landed? They loved you in the interview, then suddenly passed. Your sibling made a call. That relationship that felt perfect until it crashed? Your sibling interfered. The friends who pulled away without a reason? Your sibling gave them one. They didn't want to see you grow. They didn't want to see you win. They feared that deep down you were always meant to rise. And the universe, it noticed. Federal agents started connecting dots because your life didn't add up on paper. Too many setbacks, too many patterns, too many coincidences that weren't coincidences. While you were barely holding it together, people behind the scenes were watching, trying to figure out how you made it through so much with so little help. And now, the town is sick to its stomach because the person they defended the hardest, praised the loudest, and trusted the most was the same one trying to take you down. The universe exposed it in a way nobody could ignore. Not to get revenge, but so you could finally see clearly. This isn't just another message, it's a turning point. Everything is shifting, the masks are falling, and the sibling who fooled everyone, they're now the example people use to warn others. You survived a war you didn't even know you were in, and now this win belongs to you. So before we dive deeper, Chosen One, listen close. Because what's next? It's not just more info, it's the full breakdown of the entire lie they built around you. And if you're still watching, it means the universe wanted you to hear this part, so hit that like, subscribe, and drop a 77 in the comments if you're ready to face the truth nobody else will say out loud. That small action? It shows you're done staying quiet while your sibling ran the show behind your back. Now we're going to walk through this piece by piece. And if you really are who I think you are, the one everyone doubted, you're going to feel that urge to stay until the very last word. Because deep down you already know this isn't just a story. This is finally your story, raw, real, and told the way it should have been from the start. Let's get into it, Chosen One. This is where the real unraveling begins. Number 1, the betrayal that smiled at you like it cared the whole time. Isn't it strange how the biggest snake didn't hiss? It just gave you tighter hugs. Chosen One, let's not sugarcoat this. This wasn't a one-time thing. This was the longest-running act in town, and the star wasn't you. It was your sibling. They stood there acting like they had your back, while piece by piece they were draining your chances, your confidence, your peace of mind. They didn't need to scream or cause a scene. They just needed one thing: access. And they had it from the very start. Ever wonder why the universe kept sending you little signs? Those gut feelings that never left. You weren't imagining anything. You felt the sabotage before it was visible. You sensed the poison before anyone would listen. You were living in a trap built by someone who knew your heart better than you did. Someone who studied your strengths, your triggers, your fears, and used them to lock you down. That's what made it so twisted. They didn't just hurt you, they studied you, not like family, like prey. They knew you were sensitive, so they used that to make you question yourself. They knew you trusted your intuition, so they made you second-guess it. They knew you reflected on everything, so they used that to make you blame yourself every time they slipped another knife in your back. And you did blame yourself, didn't you? Every time something went wrong, a breakup, a missed opportunity, a door slammed for no reason. You thought maybe it was you, bad timing, bad decisions. But now you get it. None of it was random. It wasn't bad luck. It wasn't strangers. It was them. Your own sibling wasn't just betraying you. They were taking you apart slowly, with patience and envy only a lifetime rival could carry. And now the whole town is sick over it, because the truth is nasty. Nobody ever expected the golden child, the favorite one, the calm, sweet voice, to be the snake. But their calm wasn't kindness, it was control. Their soft tone wasn't love, it was cover. Their helpful nature was a mask, hiding a plan sharpened behind closed doors. Ask yourself the thing that's haunted you for years. Why did they always walk away clean while you walked away crushed? Why did their mistakes get excused while your smallest move became gossip? Why did they rise while you kept falling? It's because they climbed by standing on you. Your chances helped them shine, your silence protected their image, your confusion made their lies believable, your pain made their life easier, and they knew it. This wasn't an accident. This was slow sabotage, planned carefully, executed quietly, and done with full awareness. They used resources meant for you. They soaked up support that was meant to hold you up. They didn't just break your trust, they stole the future that was supposed to be yours. And here's the part nobody talks about. They flipped the entire town against you without saying your name. Every time someone said, "They're a mess, they can't get it together. Why do they keep failing?" Your siblings smirked behind the scenes. Because that was the goal. Make you look unreliable so they looked responsible. Make you seem unstable so they looked put together. Make you doubt yourself so nobody ever doubted them. You weren't just betrayed. You were set up. But here's the twist the universe loves most. Chosen ones always wake up just when the enemy thinks it's over. This moment, right now, this is what your sibling feared. You stopping the apologies, you standing tall again, you no longer carrying guilt that was never yours. They always knew if you ever saw the full picture, their whole fake empire would crumble. And now, it is. Look around. Hear that? That silence is guilt. That quiet is regret. The town can't look you in the eye. People are replaying the way they treated you, realizing they stood behind the wrong one. They cheered for the actor. They mocked the truth-teller. They protected the saboteur and blamed the target. And now it's all coming out. They're shocked because the strength they thought was fake was real all along, and the person feeding off your strength has nothing left to steal. But let me tell you what the town still doesn't get. Chosen ones don't stay broken. They don't stay lost. They rise in silence, with sharp clarity, with the universe behind them clearing the way. Your downfall was fake. Your comeback, that's real. What your sibling didn't see coming was how their plan actually made you stronger. All that pressure shaped you into someone they can't lie to anymore. Someone they can't control. Someone they can't even spin stories about without getting caught. You didn't just survive, you evolved. You walked through a trap made to crush you, and instead you came out sharper, wiser, with zero tolerance for fake love and lies. The universe watched you suffer quietly, and now it's giving you strength publicly. That's the part your sibling never saw coming. They prepped for your fall, not your rise. They thought you'd stay blind, stay soft, stay silent. But now, you're clear, you're solid, you're unshakable. And they're the ones spiraling. Why? Because the lie is dead and you're not bending anymore. This is the glow-up they didn't plan for. The version of you that refuses to carry shame that doesn't belong to you. They tried to bury you in lies and ended up burying themselves in truth. Now the whole town is watching the shift in real time. Chosen one, this betrayal was slow, sneaky, and cruel. But it didn't win, because you made it out. You outgrew the trap. Now you see it all for what it was, and the universe is making sure everyone else sees it too. Their stories falling apart. Yours is just getting started. Dear chosen ones, your love inspires us to create meaningful content just for you. If our efforts have touched your heart, you can show your support by clicking the Super Thanks button on your YouTube screen. Every bit of your kindness means the world to us and keeps us going. Thank you for being the amazing support system that you are. Now back to the topic. Number 2. Nothing that fell apart was ever your fault. Crazy how they kept calling you the issue, while they were the ones cutting the wires behind your back. Let's make something clear right now, chosen one. You didn't lose because you were lazy. You didn't fall because you were weak. And you definitely weren't unlucky. Every job that slipped away, every connection that broke, every time something good vanished, that didn't happen because of who you were. It happened because of what was going on behind the scenes. The universe wasn't just watching you mess up. It was watching someone else play dirty and waiting for the right moment to shine a light on the truth. You remember what they said, right? Take accountability, work harder. Maybe it just wasn't for you. All while your sibling was behind the curtain pulling strings like a bored puppeteer, you weren't stumbling through chaos. You were being blocked, carefully, intentionally, and always just in time to stop your momentum. Picture this. You're running a race, but every night someone moves your starting line further back. That's what your life felt like. A race you were supposed to win, but someone who couldn't stand to see you succeed kept moving the finish line. Remember how things would fall apart just when they started going right? People turned distant the moment you opened up to your sibling. Things crumbled for no reason at just the wrong time. That's not bad luck. That's design. Your so-called failures weren't random. They were built like traps. Setbacks that looked like coincidence were carefully placed. Heartbreaks that felt like fate were actually steps in someone else's plan. And the worst part? You blamed yourself for all of it. Let's ask the questions that have haunted you for years. Why did people pull back for no reason? Because someone was whispering stories in their ears. Stories that made you seem unstable, too emotional, untrustworthy. Told in that calm, sweet voice of someone pretending to care while planting doubt. Why did your big opportunities vanish just before they happened? Because your sibling was working behind the scenes, twisting things, flipping support into suspicion. You weren't losing chances. They were being taken from you. Why did relationships crash when you did everything right? Because anyone who loved you was a threat to your sibling. Anyone close enough to see your truth was someone they had to scare away. So they fed lies quietly, slowly, like poison in tea, just enough to keep people walking away. Imagine this. You build a house the right way, every step, every brick, every detail. Then someone sneaks in at night and pulls out the base pieces. When the house collapses, the town blames you, says you didn't know how to build. That's your life. Or try this. Picture a phone that keeps breaking. Everyone blames the owner, but behind the scenes, someone keeps loosening the screws, draining the battery. The phone's not broken, the saboteur is. One more, you're given a map. Every time you're close to finding the treasure, someone changes the lines. Then they laugh when you can't find it. That person was your sibling, not fate, not bad luck, not you. The universe didn't set you up to fail. It was setting you up to see the full truth when you were strong enough to take it. And now you are. Nothing in your life broke by accident. It was broken for a reason. Your sibling ran a sabotage plan so detailed professionals would take notes. They studied you, watched your reactions, mapped your emotional patterns, then used every single one against you. You weren't paranoid. You were hunted by someone who knew how to stay hidden. Here's what's shaking the town now. If nobody touched your path, even with no help, you would have soared. You were never the weak one. You were the threat. That's why they came for you. They couldn't match your thinking, your heart, your strength. So they tried to stop your rise before the world could notice. You've been wondering, why did the universe let me go through all this? Here's why. The lesson wasn't pain. It was clarity. It was strength. It was awareness. The universe doesn't protect chosen ones by keeping enemies away. It protects them by showing you what those enemies are really capable of. And now everyone can see what your sibling did. The chaos wasn't following you. It was placed around you. Your life didn't just fall apart. It was tampered with. Your relationships weren't bad. They were poisoned. And yet, here you are, still standing, still breathing, now dangerous because you're clear. And clarity? That's a weapon they can't survive. Think about it. The same traps meant to break you are now proof that they were the one pulling the strings. That's what's happening now. Your story is speaking. Your scars are witnesses. Your losses are lining up like evidence, and the whole town is watching it unfold. Your sibling never thought you'd figure this out. They didn't expect you to notice how perfectly timed the setbacks were. They didn't expect you to connect the dots. They thought you'd stay confused forever. But chosen ones don't stay confused. They level up. You're not breaking anymore. You're analyzing. You're not doubting yourself. You're doubting them. You're not falling. You're tracing every move they made. And those moves, they all lead back to the same person, the one who acted like your support, but wasn't. Chosen one, nothing in your life collapsed because you weren't enough. It collapsed because someone didn't want you to rise, but sabotage doesn't last forever. Lies can only hold so long. And the universe? It's done letting you carry the blame. Now everything that broke is being rebuilt in your favor. Everything they stole is coming back stronger. Everything they did is turning into the fuel behind your comeback. Your sibling ruined parts of your story, but they didn't take your role as the main character. All they did was reveal themselves as the villain in a tale where the chosen one always wins. You didn't fail, you were ambushed. And now that your eyes are open, the universe is clearing every obstacle they put in your way. Your rise begins right where their lies end. Number 3, the lonely cage they built around you. Being alone hurts the most when you realize it didn't happen by accident. It was done on purpose, by someone who knew exactly where to hit. Chosen one, your loneliness wasn't just life being unfair, it was a setup. A slow, carefully built trap designed by the one person the town trusted the most, your sibling. They didn't just let you drift from people. They made sure it happened, step by step. They planned your isolation. They knew exactly what to say and who to say it to. Every time someone started getting close to you, your sibling made sure they backed off before you even realized what was happening. Picture it. Someone whispering into people's ears before you even meet them. Not big lies, just small ones, little comments, tiny suggestions, enough to twist how people saw you before you ever had a chance to speak. By the time you walked into the room, your name already had a filter over it. You weren't being judged for who you were. You were being judged based on the version of you your sibling had already created in other people's minds. They made your kindness seem needy, your intuition look paranoid, your quietness feel unstable. Meanwhile, they stood there playing the calm, caring sibling, the steady one, the one people trusted. It was the perfect cover. Imagine walking into a room where every conversation about you already happened, and you weren't in any of them. People pulled away, and you didn't even know why. It wasn't because of something you did. It was because of a story being told behind your back, a story your sibling wrote. They didn't want you to build real friendships, real connections, real support, because support would have helped you see the truth sooner. They made sure every new bond was broken before it could grow. You may wonder, why go that far? Because being alone makes you easier to control. When you're isolated, you start to doubt yourself. When you're cut off, you stop comparing notes with others. When you have no one to talk to, it's easier to believe what they say about you. Their goal was simple: keep you alone long enough that you'd never figure out who the real problem was. But the universe broke that cage. And now everyone is seeing what really happened. The only unstable one in this whole story was the one who built the prison to begin with. If you feel this stirring inside you, drop 77 in the comments now. Let every other chosen one know that the shift has begun. Stay tuned, because what comes next will shake you to your core. Now back to the topic. Number 4. The money trail that exposed the real monster. Some people rob banks. Others just walk into your life and take everything without even standing up. Chosen one, this is where the story shifts from emotional damage to straight-up criminal. The universe didn't just uncover betrayal. It showed you financial attacks designed to keep you stuck while your sibling built a life of what should have been yours. This wasn't some simple mistake. This wasn't confusion. This was planned, cold, thought out, played out over years. Picture it. Someone forging your name like they've done it before, signing documents you never even saw, logging into accounts you didn't know existed, redirecting money that was meant for your future straight into their hands, all while smiling in your face and acting like they were the responsible one. One day, you woke up and realized the biggest thief you ever knew lived under your own roof. That's the kind of violation we're talking about. Fake documents, forged signatures, identity theft so smooth you didn't even know what was missing until everything started adding up. Accounts created for your benefit were accessed through lies, sneaky logins, and tricks that made you look like the careless one any time you ask questions. But here's the part that's got the whole town in a chokehold. They thought they hid every piece of it. But they didn't. The universe kept every receipt, every fake transaction, every shady form, every illegal move is sitting in plain sight now. They can't hide it. You might ask yourself, how did they keep this going so long? The answer's simple. You trusted them, and they used that trust to blind you. Imagine this. You've got a vault meant to protect you, but someone switched your real key for a fake one and kept the original. You didn't get locked out because you were careless. You got locked out because someone wanted your blessings without you knowing. Chosen one. These weren't tiny scams. These were full-on financial setups stacked high like dominoes. And now that the universe exposed the truth, those dominoes are falling hard, and they're landing right on top of the person who stacked them. The whole town feels sick. Your sibling has been revealed. And now the universe is putting your name back where it always belonged. What they built was never success. It was theft. What you're building now is truth. And nobody can steal that. Number 5, The receipts that are about to bury them completely. Villains only win when no one's paying attention. But now the universe turned every light on. Chosen one, this is the moment your sibling hoped would never happen. See, gossip fades when people stop talking. But financial crimes? They leave a trail. Paper doesn't lie. Systems remember. Numbers don't forget. And your sibling, in all their arrogance, thought they could outrun that truth. They couldn't. Their whole plan is sitting wide open now, flashing like a warning sign they can't shut off. Picture it. A thief sneaking into a house night after night, thinking they're invisible, thinking no one hears the floor creak, no one sees the movement. But what they didn't know was that every step, every breath, every sneaky move was being tracked the whole time. That's your sibling, a criminal who forgot that nothing stays hidden forever. Every fake move they made cracked something, and now those cracks are turning into collapse. They built their life on lies, fake paperwork, false signatures, illegal money moves, ruined relationships, twisted stories, and they thought staying in the shadows would keep them safe. But shadows don't erase the truth. They just delay it. You might wonder, what if they hid some things well enough? Let me tell you, they didn't, because deception always slips. People who lie get lazy, they get overconfident, and that's when mistakes start piling up. Every fake bank move they made has a trail. Every document they touched left marks. Every lie created gaps they couldn't close. Picture a spiderweb. Delicate, detailed, almost invisible. They kept weaving it, thinking nobody saw, but now the light is on, and every thread is glowing with guilt. The darkness they trusted to protect them, gone. The evidence they feared, blazing. The truth they buried, it's standing tall, pointing right at them. Chosen one, their downfall isn't coming later. It's already happening. Number 6, the love story they destroyed before it could even start. Not everyone stabs you in the back. Some ruin your name and let the world finish the job. Chosen one, let's stop pretending what happened to your relationship was just bad timing. It wasn't. That bond didn't fade naturally. It was taken out. That shift you felt, the distance, the silence, the sudden coldness. It didn't come from small misunderstandings. It came from someone who didn't want you to be loved. Someone who had the power to interfere and leave no visible trace. Imagine this. You finally meet someone who sees you, really sees you. They listen. They understand things others never even noticed. The connection feels rare, maybe even scary because it's so real. And then, out of nowhere, things start to fall apart. Silence, distance, confusion. And you're sitting there wondering, what did I do wrong? The truth? You didn't do anything wrong. Your sibling stepped in way before you even saw the threat. They whispered, they hinted, they dropped subtle warnings about you, not loud enough to seem obvious, but just enough to cause doubt. They fed your person lies, but dressed them up as concern. They made you look unpredictable, unstable, too emotional. They didn't attack your relationship directly. They just changed the way your person saw you. They twisted your honesty into a red flag. Imagine falling for someone while, behind the scenes, someone else is rewriting your character. That's what happened. Your person didn't walk away because the feelings were fake. They walked away because the version of you they were seeing was built on lies. You might ask, if the bond was real, why didn't they sense the truth? Because your sibling didn't come in loud, they moved quiet. Sabotage hits the hardest when it comes gently, and your sibling knew exactly how to plant doubt in just the right way. But here's what has your enemies shaking now. The illusion is falling apart. The fog they built around your name is starting to clear. That person, the one who once believed the lies, is starting to question it all. The universe is flipping everything. And soon, the town won't just be shocked. That connection you lost? They'll be wondering how they ever believed the fake version in the first place. Number 7, the scheme that snapped back and choked the one who built it. Overconfidence is a slow kind of self-destruction, and they walked right into it, smiling the whole way. And chosen one, Let's lay this out clearly, just like we've been doing. Their plan didn't fall apart because you fought back. It collapsed because they honestly believed you couldn't. That smugness, that fake calm, that belief that they were smarter, sharper, always one step ahead. That's what trapped them. They were so sure you wouldn't catch on, so sure you'd stay quiet, so sure you'd stay broken. They thought you were too sensitive to see the signs, too trusting to question anything, too soft to push back. And that's exactly why they got sloppy. Picture it, a hunter so full of themselves, they stop paying attention. They don't notice the branch cracking under them. They don't feel the ground shift. They don't realize the one they were stalking is slowly turning around. That's your sibling, so confident in their manipulation that they didn't notice the universe was keeping score. The truth is, reckless people don't get caught in traps. They make their own. They just don't think it'll catch them. Your sibling kept pushing, faking more, lying more, sabotaging more, not realizing that each move was building a case. Every lie clashed with another. Every step left a mark. Every attack opened another hole in their story. Their confidence didn't shield them. It exposed them. And you might be thinking, did I really trap them without lifting a finger? Yes, you did. Your silence wasn't weakness. It was pressure. The kind of pressure that makes people act out, reveal their hand, talk too much. Your distance made them anxious. Your growth made them desperate. They thought you gave up. But chosen one, you were watching. You were letting them dig deeper while they thought you were gone. Sometimes the smartest move is no move at all, just letting the villain write their own ending. And that's exactly what happened. They built the trap. They triggered it. They locked themselves in. And now the entire town is watching as they choke on the very plan they thought would break you. If this today's message resonates with your spirit, write 77 in the comments below and declare your readiness. This is your moment to show your strength, not just to yourself, but to the world. So, my beloved chosen family, your love inspires us to create meaningful content just for you. If our efforts have touched your heart, you can show your support by clicking the super thanks button on your YouTube screen. Every bit of your kindness means the world to us and keeps us going. Thank you for being the amazing support system that you are. We're forever grateful for your love and encouragement. Thanks for watching. We will see you in the next video. Until then, take care and goodbye.